this iPhone is in airplane mode. That means no Wi-Fi, no mobile data, and I'm going to paste in a prompt, click generate, and if this works, it means we have a Stable Diffusion model running fully on our device. And as you can see, it worked. This is real AI image generation running locally on my base iPhone 17 with no internet access. And if you look closely, the image quality is actually on par with state-of-the-art GPT-2 image. But this works even more quickly, and I can do truly unlimited generation because it's running on my iPhone. Now, the best thing is this is not even the most capable model. I'm just using a quick one to get your attention. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do exactly the same and run Stable Diffusion on your iPhone, how to generate your first image, and what settings to use. What you need to do is go to the App Store and type in PhoneDiffusion. You click on the first result and you're going to download the app. We only need to wait a couple of seconds because the app is actually pretty small, because Stable Diffusion models get downloaded after you first open the app. And the most important part here is, as you'll be able to see now, while we're doing the onboarding, PhoneDiffusion actually detects what kind of a device we have. It's going to download the best model we can run on our specific device. And you can still download other models later, but I think that's a great starting point, and you can get started pretty quickly. So we go through the onboarding, and here you have all of the instructions and how to use it. And when we come to the homepage, you can actually see, I went through the onboarding really quickly, but as you can see, it's at 10%. But after the model you want to use is downloaded, all of the prompts, your images, and everything stays on your iPhone. So that means we'll be able to do the airplane mode test again as soon as we download this model. And I also want to talk about different models here. So for example, I'm using iPhone 17. It's actually downloading the most powerful model. And in the demo I was showing you before, I was actually using DreamShaper 8, which is a less capable model, but it's pretty quick. So right now I'm going to show you side by side how quick you can generate with each of those models, and then you can decide for yourself which one you want to use. Okay, so we got two models installed. One is SDXL, one is Stable Diffusion 1.5, and I'm going to show you side by side how they look. Now let's go with the first one, which is DreamShaper 8, and I pasted this prompt in, and I'm going to click generate. Now for the first time, after you click generate, it's actually going to unpack all of the model files, and it's going to prepare the model to be usable on your iPhone. But this happens only once, so workflow actually gets much faster later on. And here we go, it's already generating 4, 5. So the default is actually 12 steps and CFG of 2.0, and we're only generating one image. And there we go. So it looks really good. This is, I think, really on par with GPT-2, which is state-of-the-art. And as you can see, all of the details are amazing. The Porsche looks like a Porsche. We got a very cinematic, even like this blur, bokeh. So I think this is amazing. Now let's go and also try RealVisXL. And this one, so let's click generate, and as I told you before, so it's going to take about a minute or two, so that's only once at the beginning. It's actually unpacking the model, and yeah, like you can see, it has 5 steps as the default, and CFG is 1.5. Now as you can see, it's generating, and let's see how the image will look. Right, so this is SDXL. I think it's even better quality. And I also just realized that I still have my Wi-Fi and mobile data on, so let's generate without it. So I forgot to turn that off, but let's now also switch back to DreamShaper 8, and let's also measure how quick the generation will be. So we click generate and it's okay, 5, 6, and it's even quicker because before we even had the battery saving mode on. And yeah, as you can see, the quality is still pretty good, but I do think that RealVis, which is SDXL, has an even better quality of images. And there we go. So it's actually adding this motion blur. I think it's a bit too much, but anyways, I think this is pretty weird considering like 2-3 years ago you would actually need a desktop GPU to do this kind of AI image generation, and it would take like 30 seconds or maybe even a minute with like regular consumer GPUs, and I'm actually doing it on my base iPhone. So I think this space will get nuts. AI is moving from only this kind of cloud-based tools and platforms to on-device models. And I think this is the future. So for example, for creators, this completely changes the workflow, and also for people that want privacy, because you can obviously do everything on your device, on your iPhone, on your base iPhone, and you don't need an internet connection. You're not sending any of the data anywhere, like everything stays on your device. For people who want to use Stable Diffusion, I think this is a much simpler way to get started, because you don't need to set up Python and ComfyUI and install all of these models on your desktop and go and search for them and basically do so much analysis that at the end you don't even want to use it anymore. So if you want to try it, go to App Store, search for PhoneDiffusion and download it, and you can also do the airplane mode test yourself. Now in the next video I'm going to show you exactly the different presets, different models, what are the best settings to use if you're only getting started. But if this was helpful and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and like the video for more tutorials. See you, bye!